What's going on, Ben? Huh. Well, we'll get some for sure. I don't think I've opened this and got rhinos. What's going on, Jimmy? All right, guys, let's get going. This will be in the next 3 weeks, but then we will have 2025 Onyx and Leaf Metal. I got this pack right off the bat. Huh. Not much I can do about that one. Unfortunately, I don't get the... verify what's in this stuff first. Like I had time. I like the look of the cards this year. Ty Cobb, a Clemente, it's an Ohtani, Kyle Lewis, Guerrero, Tony Gwynn, Mookie Betts. Yeah, I like the look of them this year, that's for sure. Juan Soto, Robin Yount, Acuna. I'll hit some nice ones out of 9 cases. Pesky, Ripken, Piazza, and we've got that right there. Jimmy wanted a no-name. Mookie Betts. How about a Bo Bichette auto? How's that? It is not a case hit, but a Bo Bichette auto. Pretty sure his stuff is rookies in this stuff too. George Brett, Randy Johnson. We've got Mickey Mantle framed, Chapman and Mike Trout. Hura. A Bolanos to 99. Bolanos to 99. I'm gonna get these sleeves. Hey, someone buys Aquino. Somebody does buy him every break. So he does have a fan somewhere. Lindor and Ty Cobb. Well, my thought is People that didn't get their cards back in time went into it. Joe Adell. Joe Adell. You'd have been thrilled about that. 4 years ago, 5 years ago. A Joe Adell downtown. Those things still bring money. I mean, people put sets together, so they need them for try to put a set together. It wasn't a Rendon downtown. Got that going for you. He used to be a name. Well, I heard Mate has gotten to be a terrible signer. Like, nothing in person hardly. Seems like it, is what I've heard. I think he just got kicked up to AA too, I thought I heard. How about a Justin Verlander jersey card? All that and it was a jersey. I've heard he's just as bad. I've heard both of them. Pena and Mate. Soto, Biggio. How about an Aurora? Francisco Lindor. Aurora. Insert. Yes. It's sitting in a box with 10 others. Acuna. We got a Trout framed. Ripken and Feller. A Mapkin card? Was that supposed to be napkin? I was told that's exactly what's happening. It's like for the Guardians, the entire team. And the Brewers, same thing. Betts, as they're going through the minors. Brett and Ted Williams. Ty Cobb. I don't even know what your baby is. What, the box? It's sitting on the ottoman. Lindor. Anderson, Altuve, Mike Trout. Machado. And how about a Gratterall to 99? We needed a Gratterall, didn't we? Alvarez, Cobb. Oh, Tawny. Framed, Seager. Speaker, and Roberto Clemente. I probably could be, but I'm not. So you got Bobby Witt in that one case and you got one insert card? Alvarez, Jimmy Fox, Cunha, and Stan the Man. We've got a Mike Trout aficionado. A Garrett Cole patch card. A-Rod, Vladdy, Kershaw, Jimmy Fox, Altuve, and Mel Ott. Pete Rose frame, DiMaggio, Mike Piazza, Nolan Ryan, Tony Gwynn, Rizzo, and George Brett. Tatis. And a John Schmaltz. Number to 50 auto. How about a Schmaltzy? Number to 50. I can't believe it. I mean, I know it's not cheap. I mean, I've had people offer me stuff, but not enough for me to pull the trigger. I've had someone offer me like 7. Gwynn and Ripken. And I'm just not willing to go that level. I've actually got another one on there too. Got a couple of Ohtani autos on there. Frank Thomas has an auto? You mean 2020? He's not in 2025, is he? He wasn't on the checklist. Yeah, I got the Valiant one out there as well. I figured someone would have jumped on that by now. Yeah, I've actually got the vintage auto. And I've got a paint pen that came out of Rips. The Valiant? Yeah, but I mean, it's always lowballs. It's always somebody that wants it a couple grand off of the price. And it's like, I don't need to move it. Walton, Cura, Jackie Robinson, Lindor, Manny Machado, Bat King, Clemente, Killebrew, Vlad Jr. Yeah, I've actually got one of the paint pen ones. Eddie Matthews, Mookie Betts, Evan Longoria, Juan Soto, and AJ Puck. Yeah, I really thought those would have been gone by now. Yelich, Larry Walker. How about an Albert Pujols to 99? Cal Ripken. Longoria, Judge, Sandberg. Nolan Ryan. And we've got another good auto. How about Andre Dawson? Number to 49, the Hawk. Andre Dawson out of this stuff. To go with Schmaltz. Hey, those are better autos. Harper, Ashburn. We got a Randy Arizarena proof to 49, Chapman. We've actually got some better autos. in this break so far. Exactly. It's right for the hawk to pull the hawk. Yeah, no one can whine too much about the autos we pulled. You get a Schmaltzy and a Andre Dawson. Same break. Well, you're either going to buy that card or you're going to buy into a lot of breaks looking for that enemy. Paint pen wit. It's got to be rare. Clayton Kershaw. Jimmy Fox. Altuve, Killebrew. Al Kaline. George Brett and Longo. We've got Tatis /99. Hoskins. Aquino. That's for Jimmy. Yelich and Nolan Ryan. Fernando Tatis bat card. A-Rod, Jackie Robinson. Tatis. And how about Logan Webb? Pretty sure he was an all-star this year. Tony Gwynn, Ryan Sandberg. Jordan Alvarez. Nick Solak. Acuna, Richie Ashburn. Mike Trout. And a Sandberg on the back. Yeah, the paint pens always look good. As long as they're not smeared. You sent CGC and JSA stuff, right, Wayne? You said you had a buddy that had some JSA stuff? There's a thick pack. Oh yeah, number to 99. Thick one. Haven't hit a 101 in a while. How much stuff did you send me? You sent it in a huge box. Cal Ripken. Another Aquino, Reggie Jackson, Ted Williams, Molina, Altuve, and Trout. Soto, Diaz framed, Pete Rose, and Ty Cobb. You found 50 or more autos? Huh. Verlander. Jordan Yamamoto /99. Are they all going in now? Are you having me hold on to some, or what were you doing? Rendon Cabrera. Bregman. Tony Gwynn. Bryce Harper. Biggio. Knapp. And how about a Frank Thomas jersey card? Frank Thomas jersey. Ohtani and Feller. I said, am I sending it all in now? Or am I sending it in bit by bit? There's no doubt when you hit that stinking jersey card in this stuff, it is a heavy duty feel to it. It was a two-part question, and you came back with no. Am I sending it all together? Oh, 5 piles. Okay. Am I sending it all together, or am I doing it separate? No. Machado. Ted Williams. Alvarez and Alomar. Ohtani. And Garrett Cole again. Garrett Cole, number 2. You don't want to get hit with 65 all at once? That might hit into your Onyx money. Speaker, King Griffey. We have another Aurora. This time it's Mookie Betts. Well, I knew you had a ton of stuff. Lindor. Sewell, Alonso, and Chipper. Acuna. Ripken and Babe Ruth. Mookie Betts. Joe DiMaggio framed. Brett and Ricky. Ty Cobb. And a Dustin May. Didn't he just get traded? Number to 49. I thought he was part of the trade deadline. Altuve and Frank. I will say there's no Rays and Rips this time. No Tampa Bay Rays. You could have. It is easier that way. Well, I know you don't just buy from me, so I knew you had to have a lot of autos sitting around. Really? He's not on the checklist. How about a Mancini to 49? Pete Rose. Mel Ott, Ryan Sandberg. Kirby Puckett. What do you mean you've been sending me stuff, or you've been telling me to send it in? Bumgardner, George Brett, and Richie Ashburn. Yeah, I'm like 10 minutes from their offices. Judge. Grulin auto. Dievi Grulin. Jackie Robinson, Christian Yelich. Yeah, I've done CGC pretty much since they opened. Cal Ripken. Billy Williams, Aaron Judge, Harmon Killebrew. A Nolan Ryan. And a Gary Carter bat card. Harper Longoria. Matt Chapman. A Daza framed Hira and Nolan Ryan. Yeah, I used to say it all the time during breaks. Anything you pulled, you could go just have sent in, or you can just send stuff in if you want stuff to get graded. I tend to have the best deal around, seeing as I'm so close to them. I know no one has a better deal on JSA than me. I had people telling me they were trying to submit at the National, and it was $37 a card at the National, plus return shipping. Yeah, that was the wild thing to me. In person, there at the show, I figured they'd be closer to me. They're even worse. 37, I think it's even worse. It was not a show special. Flaherty, Ty Cobb, Larry Walker. Vlad Jr. Mike Soroka. Mike Soroka. Auto. $37 a card seemed a little cheap, or a little steep to me. Trout, Sandberg. Verlander. Chipper Jones. Rendon, Ashburn. And Bregman. I seem like it. How about an Eddie Murray bat card? Ichiro Alomar. Verlander. A Kyle Lewis. Ichiro, Ken Griffey. How about a Harmon Killebrew artist proof? Pedro. Puckett and Chipper. And Mike Trout Gallery. Yeah, they're looking to make money at those shows, I promise you. And all the people selling, I never saw any kind of discount. The couple years I've gone, almost everything I bought ended up coming from Lance. I bought a little here and there. The only thing you can get a discount on sometimes is the high-end cards. I remember people used to be able to buy the packs when they were there and actually sell them off, do breaks with them, and do okay with them. Now, you could, no way. I saw people opening National 101 boxes for $1,000 a box and hitting just terrible names. Yeah, Lance didn't even set up a table this year. Didn't want to spend the money. He went, but he did a lot less this time around. Yeah, and in 3 years, it's in Detroit. I saw someone made the comment, what? Memphis was taken? Kirby Puckett? Feller, George Brett, Aaron Judge, Richie Ashburn, I don't know, who's going to want to lug around a $100,000 case full of cards in downtown Detroit? Doesn't sound like a good idea. Yelich, Cal Ripken, Hornsby, Judge. And then on top of it, how many of those people are going to have security or packing? Reggie Jackson, Yadi Molina, Altuve, Satchel Paige. Ha! You did, just in time for our Richie. We had some nice autos, Dave. Soto, Pete Rose, Bolanos. Is that Bolanos number 2? Didn't I get a jersey one? Melot. Oh, that'd be, see, now that I'd much rather do. Yeah, I just bought a Sandberg Diamond King auto off eBay that I'm going to send through JSA. That's the thing, with JSA, as cheap as it is, you can actually buy some in-person stuff a whole heck of a lot cheaper and then just get it graded, as long as it looks good. Your wife's going to tell you you obviously have too much stuff. I have hit a lot of vet autos that I've got, that I've held on to, that didn't sell, spots that didn't sell. That's for darn sure. I definitely prefer the vintage stuff. Names. Mookie Betts. Jackie, Brett, and King Griffey Jr. Ty Cobb. You got Feller's rookie in there, huh? Altuve, Chipper Jones, Machado, Berra, Alvarez, Larry Walker. Yeah, it was just a Ryan Sandberg Diamond King, kind of like this, not this year. And the auto stood out. It looked real good. It was like, can't pass that up. Clemente. Asan Diaz. Auto. Guerrero. Ricky Henderson. Mookie. Yeah, I've got one coming. Bryant, Soto, Frank. I mean, I've got some Sandbergs out of packs that I've got. Acuna, but that was my first in person that I ended up buying. Miguel Cabrera. Alomar and Ripken. Let me see. There we go. All right, we got one box left. And that's the Rhino. Like I said, it just kind of like the old Diamond Kings look. 1992 Diamond King. Oh, yeah, that might even be better. You've got it taped and all that. It probably did do better. I heard he was great signing through the mail. But then, obviously, the cancer got him. But he was great signing through the mail. So there's a lot of them out there. But there's just a lot of them that aren't certified. So I would love to get them, a bunch of them, cheaper, if you can. At some point they'll come back down and get stuff like that, then just have them certified. Trust me, as soon as I get it, it's going to go into JSA. And for all those that are somewhat new, and don't know about the CGC JSA, that is what the cases look like. Authenticated by JSA. So they're crystal clear cases. They look good. And it's hard to beat them for 15 bucks a pop. Authenticated plus slabbed and graded. Baez. Murray. Richie Ashburn. Frank Thomas. Bellinger, Arenado, and Jackie. Tim Anderson. TJ Zoik. I remember that dude. Number to 25. Trout and Killebrew. So I've actually been looking online and everything else. Verlander. Oh my, we got a big one for a bat card. I'm guessing it's a bat card. Munoz, Alonso, Longo, Molitor. This is why you gamble on some of this stuff, guys. Now I gotta put on glasses because I gotta read the back. A card with Mickey Mantle. The enclosed Mickey Mantle Fantasy Can't Use material provided by the Mantle Estate is guaranteed by Panini America. So there you go. Came from the Mantle Estate. Jersey card. Mickey Mantle jersey card. That's kind of nice too. DiMaggio, Nolan Ryan. Mike Piazza. Frame, Ken Griffey Jr. Tony Gwynn and George Brett.
How many cards do you have?
All right, so recap. Yeah, I mean, Mantle anything works. Griffey, Killebrew, Mancini, Betts, Tatis, Arizarena, Pujols, Trout, Lindor, and Joe Adell. Yeah. Gotta like a jersey card of Mantle. Mickey, Cabrera, Ashburn, Murray, Carter, Cole, Thomas, Tatis, Machado, Cole, Verlander, and Bolanos. That's what the Bolanos was. Hey, autos were pretty good too for this stuff. Zoik, Diaz, Bolanos, Soraka, Grulin, May, Yamamoto, Webb, Andre Dawson, and John Schmaltz back to back. Dawson and Schmaltz. Gratterall and Bo Bichette, which I think this was his rookie year. Bo Bichette as well. So Bichette, Dawson, and Schmaltz. Gotta like that. All right, guys, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow at 5 with Bowman. All right, hope you guys had a good one. I will catch you guys later.